I got rid of all the Halloween stuff, but forgot plant. No! It's okay. We'll do one really quickly. There's a timer too, like 5 minutes or something? Maybe. Have I done this plant? Let me look. Have I done a yucca? Have I done that? I've done a Venus flytrap. We could do a yucca. Yucca's kind of fun. Yay. Looking at all of my plants to double check. There's 24 plants we're at. And I just gotta make sure none of those are the ones I'm thinking of. No, we're good. Okay, we'll change it. We'll do yucca. It's yucca. I think this yucca something sword. Yucca yellow sword. Yo, golden sword. I'm so freaking golden. No, you're good. It's this is how now you get to know the process of we could build it together. Let's do that. Let's build it together instead of you just chilling watching me. Let's look at yuccas. Let me also get out my plant book. The timer's stupid. Sometimes it takes like seconds and others it takes like 5 minutes. Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't know what's going on with that shit. Just know that no need to stress yourself out about the timers and or the streaks for me. I am a chill streamer. I don't care. I think it's a cute little thing, but I can understand how it could get really freaking stressful incredibly quick for no reason. Because I'm that type of person that like when we do, I have like snap streaks. When I mess up a snap streak, it feels like the world is ending. Like I feel like I've let the friend down. All right, yucca gold sword. Okay, I've got it in my book at the ready. Can I help pick the trend? Yes! Would you like to? Let's do it. Let's build a slide together. We get to like look at it, figure it out. Which one's gonna show this? We're gonna show the whole freaking monitor. That's fine. Let's do it. Whole monitor. Whole monitor is beesh. I don't have anything to hide in this. Let's switch to the stream. I would love to. Yeah, let's work together. Maybe we could work on our projects together. This is working together fully. I don't think does yucca have a is yucca the main name or the sub name? Is there any special name to this? It was just called gold sword. Golden sword yucca. You don't have a special name, do you? Golden sword yucca. No, that's just the name of it. Alright. We're gonna go with it. I'm just gonna call it golden sword. That sounds cool and fun. Alright, what are we picking for... I also don't mind losing the streak. Totally freaking lie. I knew it. Alright, do we want to continue the type of slide here? I would normally just go insert. I also just make this so freaking difficult. I could copy it and paste it and or duplicate slide and or make a new slide or use a template. Templates? Why is it new? I don't want your templates. Get out of here. I thought there was a way to change your slide before you click new. Let's get rid of her. Oh no, I can pick this. So what kind of layout are we feeling? I feel like I normally keep it to one paragraph of text that kind of becomes like a chain text of list of stuff. And then we do usually a couple pictures and then the name. I know, right? We could make kind of like a different kind of feel though. We could do like maybe this box. Like that. Maybe that would be fun. A little different. We're really zoomed in. Sorry, just looking at the slideshow box. Hold on. Is this how zoomed in it's supposed to be? Why is it that zoomed in? Maybe it's fine. Let me just default this property. Hold on. Yeah, I want to default my properties. Yeah, let's look at the whole freaking thing. Yes, please save. All right, we gotta. Why is the text box being like that? Hello? Are you transitioned? What's going on? Show transition. Hide transition. What is going on with this box? I did transfer. Reset! There we go. That's the problem we're having. Alright. We'll cut off just the tip top. And we'll cut off a bit of the side box. No, we'll do that. Yeah. We're really making it work. And then let's cut off the bottom. Stop. Please. 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 I just want to cut the bottom off. Why are you not letting me cut it off? How dare you! Let me cut off the bottom! This is why I had it, so I didn't have to do this again. But now my brain's like, I must fix. Why are you dragging? It's fine, we'll do this. We'll metaphorically cut it off. Yeah, that's fine. We're working with what we got. Alright, we're working with this kind of slide. So I usually will make, let's just make it really fun. We'll do a yucca, but we'll do it on the side. Yucca, and it's, if you didn't know, your plant name is always capitalized and the species is always lowercase. So it's an F. F. Sword. Hold on. Sword. I don't know why they did that, but I think it's because the species is less important, or not less important, but it's the same for most yuccas, because it's the species, or it's the genus. So this is your main words. I went to classes for this, and my brain is like, I can't define anything right now. I believe this is your bigger plant area. So this is the type of plant. This is your genus, and this is your species. Yeah, that's it. If you found a prehistoric stark-tooth fossil never found before, they name it after Puchita. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so cute. Don't care if you do or don't streak. They're just happy and willing to show up. Exactly, Grimace. That's exactly what we do. Wheezy F boy. Yep. Wheezy F boy. All right, what do we got, Yucca? Yucca it's a sharp plant. It actually hurts. It's a rosette. Sword-shaped leaves, branded gold, stripped down. Okay, so let's make it. We always make it a list. Sharp leaves that are shaped like a sword. Variegated leaves. Freaking variegated is such a hard word. Which means it has a stripe down the middle, if you didn't know. Variegated leaves contain or continues color until winter. I think winter's when it starts to die back. If you didn't know, plants die back. Particularly like succulents and stuff like that, which means it looks like it's dead, but it's not dead. It just literally dies back and comes back to life. Oliver! PowerPoint? Yeah, we're working on our PowerPoint really late, and we should have done this before and had a plant ready. So we're now get to all work and look together at our stuff. So our zone typing is 4, but if I looked it up, the zone typing is probably higher than that. Let's look at this one. This one's one I've used before. It's a full sun plant. It's foliage. Do you have a zone typing on this thing? Evergreen. It says 6. So maybe it's 4 to 6. Deer resistant, variegated. I think it's a 4 to 6. If I had, I can only see a 6, and I have a 4 on my list. Maybe it's in between. It said full sun, but it's actually full sun part shade. Full sun to part shade. Hi, Logic! Welcome in. How are you? Sorry. Didn't give Fauna a heads up. All good, all good. We're working on it together. And then it is... Its height can get to 2 feet. Spread can also get to 2 feet. So height, 2 feet up to 2 feet. Spread or width up to 2 feet. And then deer resistant. I believe it's also rabbit resistant or yeah, rabbit resistant. Rabbit resistant. So nothing's gonna mess with this plant. It's also hardy. Hard to kill. Hi. I can't sleep last night. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Had a clock into work now. Catch you later. Oh, you too. Thank you, Grimace. I hope you have a good work day. I hope it goes well. And I hope it's not too annoying. Well, thank you for coming in and popping in. I appreciate you. I really don't like how low this is. Can we like boost her up? Let's put a sports bra on her. And let's make this bigger. Because if you didn't know, I always make my PowerPoints bigger because gotta see it from the back, right? I don't want it that big. I need more text. What else can I say about this plant? It's pretty. It's clumping. No, it's not useful. It does have showy flowers. They're white showy flowers. White showy flowers. It's not fragrant. But it states it's fragrant on this site. It's not true though. I've seen these plants. He's trying, Beth? Bro, brother, you never sleep. I tried last night, man. Aw, you're napping? Enjoy your nap. I hope it goes well. Logic, yeah. I don't sleep well either, Logic. I think me and you just have bad insomnia. I literally was talking to Nakro about going to the doctor for it because it's been so bad recently. I think that's enough. Maybe one more text box. It's not a evergreen, is it? I don't think it is. It is an evergreen. Okay. So it doesn't die back. So that means it stays green all year. Until no, continuous color. Evergreen. If you didn't know, evergreen means it's a plant like an evergreen tree. It means it's forever green. It doesn't change the colors. It doesn't like have issues. I think it has burning though. This plant is like one of them that can have specific stuff happen to it. Like there's a lot of diseases towards this plant, but it doesn't die from anything else but diseases. All right, and let's insert some pictures. If you didn't know, there's such a thing as stock webs, stock web pictures, and most of the time they have plant pictures. And I use these. Sometimes I'll bring in my own pictures for my plant nursery ones, but I don't have it off the bat ready. So I usually have to go through these and see if they have any. Most of the time they don't. Most of the time I have to go through Google Images, but I'll look at stock to see if they have anything that's not gonna get me having issues. And what's stepping anyone's toes? These are not yuccas. Or these are yuccas, but they're not the variegated one we're looking for. None of these. Okay, well, I tried. Frick you, stock. Google Images. I was just about to type stock. Golden sword, yucca golden sword. Talk about let me grab a monster. Ooh, enjoy your monster. Hopefully it's as wonderful as you are. Why can't I find this plant? I know what it looks like. It's like these. Maybe this is it? I can't tell. Is it variegated? They look similar. Oh no, golden sword isn't. Well, golden sword is variegated. Yeah, see, they got lines on them. Where's these line ones? Where's my variegated yuccas? What the heck? There's no monsters? No monster more wonderful than me? True. What the heck? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing now. Are you gonna go get a monster or not? No, it isn't. You're more wonderful. Exactly, exactly. How do I... Maybe I call it variegated. Variegated yucca. We'll find golden sword through that. There we go. This is a variegated plant. Now, it might not be the same one. I don't think this one is. Oh, this one is, though. This is a variegated. Okay. This is what they look like. Hell yeah. I don't know who saturated the heck out of that one. This is a yucca plant. Let's make her small. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Abigail. I'm just drinking some tea. It's not a pretty plant, let me tell you. But the flowers are pretty. I don't know if it has any flowering. Yucca variegated flowers. Gonna give me some flowers? Kinda. This one's it. Alright, there we go. Alright, Abigail. We're slapping in some transitions and we're calling it a day. It's about how long it takes me to make these slides. As long as you have something, Queen, I always do. Ah, what the heck? Calling me Queen? What? Nah, you do. Alright, let's do some transitions. Hi, Abigail. It looks like a very spiky plant, but I know it's called sword. Yeah, exactly. These are incredibly prickly. These hurt. I used to walk in a plant nursery house where you would brush up against this and it would stab you. So yeah, not a fun plant. In the sense of like, it's cool. It's a cool plant because people need it, you know? It does exist for a reason. Yucca plants are one of the plants that can give you, I believe, it's one of those plants that are natural remedies for sunburns because it has a secretion that when you break it, it has stuff that secretes out of it, and it's very much close to like aloe vera in a sense, where it does work for it as well. All right, we're transitioning. What are we slapping in this? So the slide transition. We have a couple choices. I don't know. You could see them all, I think. Yeah, you can see between my horns. Sun secretions? Yeah. Oh, kind of like an aloe vera? Yes, exactly. I'm not going to say it's exactly like an aloe vera, but this is one that you can use. That isn't like an... I believe. Let me look it up. I don't want to be fucking wrong. What if somebody says like, oh, it's not? Can you use... yucca sap like aloe vera juice? Yep, it is. No, you can't use yucca sap like aloe vera because their uses are different. Aloe vera is generally used for topical, for soothing and moisturizing, while yucca sap acts as a natural cleanser, making it suitable for washing hair or skin. Not directly soothing or moisturizing, yucca can be processed into lathering liquids for cleaning. Oh, interesting. So you can clean yourself with a yucca plant, but it's not for burns. Yucca plants are used to treat hypertension, migraines, high cholesterol. Okay, when they state all that, and they read that, according to this woman, when they state all that, Biff, that is a... There's no way. It is not a miracle treat all plant. It is not. So when they say they can treat all that shit, like my diabetes or hypertension or migraines just goes away from me having a bit of this flowering yucca, ain't no way. So just be very critical when it states used to treat, because it's like, okay, what way are you treating? How is this mattering? Pretty much online, I always just, whatever it states, it's like, 'cause this one I'll put where it's used for cleansing purposes. That's why you gotta like go, safety note, Biff is not a doctor, maybe? Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those things that are like, oh, if you take this medication, all your worries go away. I'm like, bro, ain't no freaking way. Okay. Oh, you got stopped by auto mod. Yo, any of my mods want to snap that? I'll get my guns at the ready for getting rid of a bot that didn't even make it into the Shadow Realm. Slap them in. Safety note, don't try whatever Biff recommends IRL. Biff is totally off his meds. No, that's not true. But when it states, it's just like cite your sources. Make sure you know you're looking at a credible source. most of the time when they say shit like that, they're not from a plant nursery or a horticultural background. Like the ones I usually use for websites, like this website we're using is literally a horticultural website where people are actually using this at a plant nursery. You could tell they use it at a plant nursery. They have like the companion plants. They have like all this stuff. They have like a about me page. They have like literally legacy plants as well as their nursery locations and stuff like that. Like these are the kind of places you want to look for plant information instead of one that are just stating, oh, it's a miracle plant. Fair, I see it in a big random blog. Exactly. Big random blogs are never trusty. All right. So we're slapping in transitions. So usually the transition I like to use for a starting one is the cube one, which we could play it. Let's watch it. Come in. This is the cube transition. I slow this bitch down because I think it's funnier to slow it down. It is up to Abigail on this though. We could flip it. Galleries like this, which is kind of like a gallery slide. Wait, let's slow her down. All this stuff is way too fast for me. We could dissolve her in, whatever that does. Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's spicy. A different type of transition. We could slap that in there. What do we think, Abigail? Do we like the little dissolve? Could fade her in. What is fade? Oh, yes. Guys, I'm giving you authentic transitions. You know, I really tried my best with some of these. It makes me laugh so hard when we get to this point where I get to make transitions and I'm like, this is so fucking fire in a sense of like, it's nostalgic. You could tell the dial-up computers in the background, you know? Spice transition. I wasn't ready for this when I woke up today. Exactly. You weren't and now you are. All right, we can make this bit. We can make her fly in. This should be our last slide. So we're gonna fly in from the right on this one. I'm gonna touch this plant on the back and we're gonna slide her in with a let's do a little spin action. That's kind of cute. And then this is gonna be above this. And then we are going to move this plant and you're not gonna appear. You're gonna zoom in. On click. Yeah, sure. All right, so I have to click 3 times. So we're gonna do that. And then this piece of information, we're gonna slap up here. What does a peer look like? My paragraph. I don't have paragraphs. Get out of you with your bad self. Okay, slap up there. All right, let's slam it all together. We should do the top one. What are we slamming in the top one? We'll just have her fly from the right, or no, fly from the bottom would be funny. All right, let's slap her at the top. Okay, now we're gonna put this all together. These are exactly how I do my slides. Okay. Wow. Doesn't want to show the whole thing. How dare you? Okay, now I need you to just not do this. Alright, hold on. Get rid of your transformation. There you go. Now we're looking beautiful. The plant of the day, golden sword. Look at this. Whoa. It's so fucking slow. Yucca F golden sword. Sword. This is a variegated plant. It has sharp leaves that are spiked like a sword. Variegated. They have continuous color throughout the year as they are an evergreen. Their height is up to 2 feet with a width up to 20 feet, which usually I would translate those into centimeters, but I forgot. It is a deer. It is deer resistant and rabbit resistant. It is a hardy plant, hard to kill. They don't need much water from what I remember. I think these ones are closer to the cactus family. And their sap and or roots can be used for cleansing purposes. It's, not to be confused with aloe vera plants. They are a little different than this. All right, now we get to watch the fun transitions. Ready? What does deer and rabbit resistant mean? Wonderful question, Beth. Deer and rabbit resistance means that when a deer or a rabbit comes up to a plant. They're not gonna try to take a nibble out of this. Because it hurts. This one's a type of spiky hurty plant. Get too close to it, it'll hurt you. As you can tell by all these little hairs that are coming off of the plant. Look at that. Yeah, perfect. Slide. The hairs on these plants hurt as well as the plant themselves. These are actually sharp, kind of like a blade, and that's why it's called golden sword. But it means that no deer or rabbit will want to bite off of the leaves, so the leaves will look nice and intact. Yeah. That shit feels like a paper cut. It's even worse than I think it's worse than paper cut, because I remember these things, like, they just hurt for a longer period of time. They're a lot thicker than a paper cut like stuff, but yeah. Yeah, if you're curious, deer and rabbit resistant, usually people who are interested in keeping their lawns and or plants looking nice without having to worry about maintaining them, like a deer and rabbit resistant plant. And they also have white showy flowers, which we are going to show. Ooh. but yeah, that is what it means, if you're curious. And any questions you ever have on these type of plants, like whenever we talk about it's deer resistant, it's rabbit resistant, we also talk about like butterflies are attracted to it. It means that butterflies are interested in the flowers, specifically because these are a downwards flower. I believe these would be more hummingbird oriented and or bird oriented flowers, just due to the type of buds that they have. What's your favorite flower of all time? I'm so glad you asked. Let me show you my favorite flower, which we've done a presentation on very early on. It's called Leporocapis spectalis, but it's also just called bleeding heart. These are my favorite flower of all time. I love these plants. I think they're so cute. I didn't have much to say about them in general when I first originally did these slides, because I wasn't sure on how much we wanted to go into depth with them. But it's an Asian flower. It also can grow in the US. We have a lot of horticultures in this. Maybe I'll redo this slide later and we'll go more into depth about this flower and why it's so cool. But this is a poppy. This is not to be confused with my favorite. They are in a subfamily of the poppy family, which is crazy that this comes from this plant. But yeah, that's just my favorite plant, if you're interested in wanting to know. They're really cute little flowers that dangle, and they have a lot of green foliage at the bottom of the plant. These are, they smell incredibly sweet, kind of like, what did I think they smelled like? I think they smell closer like, almost like a vanilla-y florals, like a vanilla-y something. It's like, well, let's look it up. What are the internet stating that it smells like? Because I think it's vanilla, vanilla-y fruity maybe? All right, let's look up. Bleeding heart. Heart smells like. Smell. The online states very light, sweet, and sometimes smells fruity. Most people consider them almost have no fragrance at all, but it just sounds like a mild citrus or lemony aroma, while others perceive it as a gentle flora aroma. There you go. Some people say it's fruity, lemony, or sweet. There's the plant. Yeah. There we go. We've defined all plants. We've talked about plants. And thank you for redeeming plant of the day. It's not stressful, as long as we don't make it stressful and we take everything in little bits. So it was still fun to go through a plant, even though it was kind of a threw together plant. But I had literally that idea of that plant more recently, because the yucca plant will be around this time of year. It's still good. So thank you, Biff. Even though you would think you stressed me out, I had a good time. It was chill. We didn't have too much craziness go on. And I just like, luckily this music's always so nice and like relaxing. So I'm not like cruising my mind. I'm not losing my mind while talking about plants. We also should have switched to just chatting and then switched back, but it's okay. Nobody's gonna be watching the turtle boy robs a bank. Honestly, we're doing this for us, not for others. Okay, we're gonna stop that and I'm gonna switch over to the actual game and we're gonna get that. We saw the behind the scenes. You literally did. And you get to see how it is when I start up. Because I believe it's, if you're curious, the YouTubes, I'm gonna actually be a good streamer. The YouTubes which has been popping off with Koala. He usually uploads all the stuff that we do. He specifically has been working on Plant of the Day stuff. And so because of it, sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce with the spray. It has been, he's been making a Plant of the Day folder. So I want to make sure I made sure it sounded good and all that. Sorry, I should have put it to just chatting here. No, you're fine. Honestly, no one's even in this category. We are our own category. We're dominating it. Anyone who comes in, they're only finding us. Also, love the game audio and everything that has to go with this game. Also, it didn't save our sides. Oh, it did. No? No, it didn't. Let's go. Where to? Weapon warehouse? Did you save? Okay, it did save. Why didn't it save my crosshair, though? More hats? Whoa. That's a lot of hats. Could be a mailbox. We have cat ears. We could be on fire. Okay. Where's my option? I like my crosshairs to be like that, please. Thank you. How's the audio sounding? Gwal's been busy. 261 videos on YouTube. I know! You're wondering why I'm like, I should make sure I talk about it. And I'm like, it's because this man is like going crazy with the YouTubes. Audio's good? Sounds good. Kid, I'm sorry. I should have told you the full truth about Stinky's involvement in Mayor Onion and your father. But trust me, kid, when this is all over, we'll be living the good life and don't have to deal with this anymore. Just push to the end, kid. We're so close. You have mafia blood in your veins, kiddo. Show that fool the son of Don Turpicino is. So, I think we finished this. Oh, no, we didn't. This is an incredible find, Turnip Boy. This kind of looks like the old world creature, but pretending to be food folk? Why is half their skin melted? They look like a little paler. Maybe malnourished? Than what I thought old world creatures look like. This means they must still be old world creatures roaming our lands. Are they just in hiding? Did they use this to inhabit this building? Have they been here since the Great Mushroom Giants or before? So many questions. So little time. Alright, so we have 4 pictures left with her. I've almost maxed out all of this. Let's get more money. Let's get the better gunshots. And then we're just gonna, yeah, buy stuff. I don't think I need anything left from the dark webs. Oh, we did. Build a what? Premium train ticket. Did I not buy the train ticket? Oh, well. Yeah. Okay, so I have this gun, and then what's my other gun? A bazooka? Well, I look crazy. But am I mad? No. Alright, so we have all of the souls done. Let's look at our quests. I believe... Okay, so we need to build a bridge. Which I just wasted all the money on. That I had. How much? 150. Shit. We had enough. We had enough. Alright, we're making money. We're making money. And I'm gonna shake everybody for it. Give me your money. Give me your money. Alright, so we need to build a bridge, pretty much. I think we finished a lot of the side house buildings, room things. I do know this one I do need to work on. Which I need to build, break furniture, kill a certain amount of things to get these done. I haven't finished any of them. You can tell because they're not orange. Okay, well, we're gonna go back. Need to kill more things. How dare I? Not slacking like a pleb. Alright, those pictures are done. Let's look at what the other room down here is gonna be. Nice. Oh, he hurt me. How dare he? Alright, let's get these. Okay. Done with this audio. Give me the rave. Fire? Alright, we already finished this. Souls are done. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why. This music's just so good. Boo. Boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Ooh. Have I gotten the door for that? No. Question mark. It's a boppin' soundtrack. I know, and I love that it switches too. What else do we have for tasks? So we have build a bridge. Gotta get 4 more pictures. Explore the crypt. Cryptid crypt. Corrupt crypt? Is that on the map? Corrupt crypt. So yeah, we do have it. Alright, let's go. Can we go there? Or is that the one we need to build a bridge for? No, we can explore. Okay. Dude, I don't remember. I do remember. I think I went here more recently. Oh god, that man comes swimming in! Shit. He oozing. Ooh, rainbow door? I want to go to a rainbow door. Oh! I forgot the piano was bad. Okay, are you okay? Oh, there was an accident. I saw you tripping a while ago. Looked pretty cool, dude. But when I do it, I fall radioactive sludge. Melt half my face off. I don't even know how I'm still alive. I probably look pretty metal, though. I do remember talking to you. God, the soundtrack's so good. What is this? Ooh. I like this. I also like the gun better. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I can direct it. Okay, let's get rid of the plant. Let's take that. Alright, so this guy didn't want to talk to us. Got the Satan circle. Ooh.
Bridge is only foolish formed turnout, but don't attempt jumping. Jumping equals expiration of the non-linked life form.
Okay, good to know. Thank you for telling me not to jump. Alright, I've already talked to all these guys. Alright, so we literally just need a bridge to continue this area. Let's go rainbow door. The little steps are so cute. Rainbow door. I don't know if I've been to a rainbow door. No. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. It looks like the same layout of another building I've been to. It is. So your rainbow door?
I heard the elevator had a leak, so I came to check it out. That's weird. I haven't seen a single drop of electricity come from that circuit box. Okay.
Why is the floor sparkling? I guess this is just getting us money. Ring. Okay, cool. Please? Thank you. So this room has literally nothing other than just some money. Rainbow door is done. Okay, so what do I do? Just make some money and then leave and then come back multiple times just to get the 150? That's what it looks like. Let's go tack, I think, stuff up here. Let me shake you. Okay. 9,000 from that. Let's go this way. Let's do this combat. You awake? Yeah. Let's do this. He'll give me money from it. Shit. My dog just thudded so hard behind me. Okay, halfway.